You can bet your bottom dollar. Great programming coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Stand by. Hold on. Talk at its finest, coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. In about 2 minutes, stand by. We know what guys are talking about. Stand by. A great show coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. In about 30 seconds. Stand by. Don't go away. Stop. If they're talking about it at the barbershop, we're talking about it here on SME. Great show coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stand by. It's time. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Another great product on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yeah!
Warning. Listening to the Doug Stewart Show may cause sore throat from arguing about sports so much, increased knowledge of sports and sports issues, short tolerance for BS sports shows. You will start referring to yourself as a Stewie, consistent visits to the Doug Stewart Show chat room to talk ish, a sudden craving for boiled peanuts. Fellas, better luck with the ladies. Ladies, better luck with the fellas. A deeper appreciation for 80s and 90s hip-hop music and an uncontrollable urge to donate money to the Doug Stewart Show. We thank you for listening.
Need you to donate. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm going to give it to you raw. No Vaseline. I feel good.
What?
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
And that's figuratively, not literally.
Yeah, that
because
didn't
I don't
sound right.
get down like that. You know what I mean.
I don't get down like that.
The trillest sports talk show
Let's
in America.
go, baby.
The Doug Stewart Show.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yes, sir. What's happening? Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. This is a Woman Wednesday, and oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day. Shouts out and good morning to all of the Stewies. Getting a little late start today, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Good morning. Bring it back, Puff. Bring it back. Yes, sir. I don't know about you, but I get hyped. I get hyped, baby. Good morning to all of the Stewies. This is a Woman Wednesday, and thank you so much for joining your boy. I really do appreciate it. Yeah. You get your croak this morning. Yes, sir. Get your real croak. Puff, bring it back again. Oh, boy, feeling good, feeling great. How about you, man? Thank you so much for joining me on the Doug Stewart Show. Oh, boy. I don't know what you, but that beat is slamming. Yeah, that beat is slamming, man. Hey, good morning to the Stewies, man. I'll tell you what a Stewie is in a second if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show. As a matter of fact, if you are new to the Doug Stewart Show, a couple things you need to do. You need to go to Spreaker.com. That's speaker with an R. Spreaker.com. All right, search and find the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important that you hit that follow button. So whenever this show or any other show goes live, you'll be alerted. All right, kind of like today. We started off a couple minutes late. Had to go, sign the contracts on a horse. And so we got off to a 15-minute late start today. But it's all good. If you follow the show in the network, you'll get an alert saying the show is starting right now live. All right, so that's very important. Then the second thing you need to do is you need to hit the chat bubble. All right, a little comic book chat bubble thing. You click on that, man, and you enter into a whole new world, man. I mean, the best chat room in the world. Not just in America, not just in the Southeast, but the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports Guy chat. All right, and its inhabitants, the people inside that chat room, I call those people the Stewies. Yes, sir. Good morning, Stewies. So jump in there and post your thoughts. And I read a lot of the chat throughout the show. What do we do around here? We do a lot of stuff, man. We do Dougie Dailies, which is just kind of like a question we throw out at the people, at the Stewies. We do top 5 sometimes. We talk birthdays, entertainment. So it's sports, but, we do a lot of other stuff. We just have a good time. We're not trying to be, totally tied down to sports. Some days it's not a lot of sports to talk about. Like, to be honest with you, today there's not a lot to really get into. No real titillating stuff out there. But trust me, by the time this 2 hours is up, you'll be like, yeah, that ninja got a good show on him. Yes, sir. Yeah, we do. The best. We the best. Yeah. So you see the title of today's show, man. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Kyrie Irving and what he's been doing in these playoffs, man. The title of the show is Ode to Uncle Drew, playing off the character that he plays in the commercials. It was a Nike commercial, I believe. And so we're going to talk a little bit about Kyrie and how he is dominating Steph Curry. If you talk about matchups. And what they've done in these NBA finals. So we'll talk about that. Some other NBA news and notes. We got NFL news and notes. A couple little things out there for that. And something troubling, man, about this O.J. Simpson Made in America documentary that we're watching. And episode 2 was last night. And you can actually go and watch all of the episodes now. I think you can binge watch them now on ESPN, the ESPN app. But it's something kind of... I just thought about it, man. Something kind of troubling about this whole series. So we'll get into that today on the Doug Stewart Show. I talked about the chat room, but you can give me a call as well, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. But we also today at 12 noon, we've got the Underground Railroad Show. My man T from Huntsville, a.k.a. That Ninja. T is talking about, in this episode today, about gun control. All right, so he's talking about gun control. He's talking about this OJ series. He's got some real thoughts on that as well. And so make sure you stay tuned today on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network at 12 noon to the Underground Railroad Show, my man T. And you best believe T goes hard. I mean real hard. So it's probably going to be some real good radio. So stay tuned to SME. All right, 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. The NBA Finals get back kicking tomorrow night. So it'll be Game 6 tomorrow night. I don't know why they spread this thing out like that. I don't understand why they do that. And this is something that we always talk about every single year, it seems like. But I don't know why they do that, man. It really kind of just go ahead and have, not back-to-back, but, skip a day and come back. This is going to make 2 days that we haven't had NBA action. And I just don't get that at all. But Game 6 is tomorrow night. Cavs are at home hosting the Golden State Warriors. And I tell you, man, you know what? this kind of sets up, when you think about it, man, this kind of sets up to add to the legend of LeBron James or to add to the futility of his career. And the reason I say that is because they could just, get beat by 25 points tomorrow night. And I don't think it would shock too many people because Golden State's been dominant like that all year long. Or LeBron could kind of, cement his legacy and make history being the first team in the NBA Finals to come back from a 3-1 deficit and win the series. I mean, they're not going to win it tomorrow night, but they can set themselves up for a Game 7 where he could do it. And it kind of feels like, part of the reason that I said that I wanted LeBron to win another ring for Cleveland in particular, is because it kind of seems like a player of that stature, should have more than 2 rings, first of all, and also it seems like a player of that stature, should be able to do and have something on his resume that's tremendously special. Now, they could get their ass kicked by 30 tomorrow night. But for the longest time, y'all been calling this cat the king. You've been calling him the king, right? You've been calling him the king, so, hey, what do the king do? The king wins championships. The king, one of the best players of all times, finds ways to win games where they aren't, expected to, and do monumental things. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I just think it'd be stupendously interesting if they can take this thing to a Game 7, and then, what if it were like, a last-second shot in Game 7 for LeBron and the Cavs to win in Golden State? I mean, that would be tremendous. And listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I root for a lot of these outcomes and these scenarios, man, because it just helps make things around here interesting. It wouldn't have been interesting. We wouldn't have had nothing to talk about if the damn series would have went 3-1. Now, I'm sure I would have felt different if I were a Golden State fan, but that's not the case. So this thing going to 6, maybe 7, I mean, it's good for everybody. It's good for everybody, all right? So, I'll tell you what, we'll talk about Kyrie Irving. I mean, I don't think people realize how he is just absolutely killing Steph Curry, as far as, what they're doing in this series defensively, even though, and I did notice it, and somebody said it yesterday, I meant to bring it up. They haven't played Steph, solely on Kyrie Irving. I've seen Klay Thompson guard him a lot. They do a lot of switching, so it's not all on Steph. Let me say that. But whoever's guarding this man is getting dragged. It's as simple as that. Uncle Drew is dragging fools out there. And I'll tell you how bad and by how much he's playing better than Steph Curry in these NBA Finals. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. Once again, you can email me at Doug@theDougStewartShow.com. A lot of interesting, fun sports talk today. Woman Wednesday. So what that means is we come back with woman music. Actually, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, we're coming back. We're playing songs featuring ladies. And if we got any ladies that want to call and, we'll bring them up on air. You'll be first in line. We'll read your chat. It's all about the ladies today. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show. Back in 3 minutes.
The number one cheap rocket jersey firm.
Lonely Hearts Cafe.
Spicy conversations.
It's Vince Wright, the sports governor from Minnesota.
Man, DeLeon.
Microwave.
Reggie Long, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents.
Kicking it with Keith.
X gon' give it to you. Stewart Media and Entertainment Network.